Hi everyone, we're going to find the solution set for each polynomial. We're going to do these three problems, and all of these have no solutions. So we're going to look at why these three wouldn't have any solutions. So the first one we have is 4x squared plus 9 is less than 6x. Let me set this to 0 and move the 6x over by subtracting 6x from both sides. And what happens is you can't factor this. So what I'm going to do is have to use a quadratic formula. And since I'm using that, what I want to first do is use the discriminant to see if I have real solutions. Remember, to have real solutions, the discriminant has to be greater than or equal to 0. Okay, it has to either equal 0 or be positive. Because if you get negative, then you get I solutions, which are imaginary solutions. You'll get I. So anyway, let's test the discriminant. My B is negative 6. So I have negative 6 squared minus 4. My A is 4. And my C is 9. So again, this is your A, B, and C. All right, so when you take care of this, you get 36 minus 144, and that equals negative 109, which is negative. This is a negative number. So therefore f is always positive or always negative. So let's choose x equals 0. If we choose x equals 0 and plug that in our equation, that equals 9. Now 9 is positive. So we want negative. We want this to be negative. So therefore there's no real solution. Okay, the next one we can factor. Let's look at this one. We have 25x squared plus 16 is less than 40x. Now I'm going to set this to 0. So we want this whole thing to be negative. This is factorable. These are the difference of this perfect square trinomials, but they're perfect squares. So this is 5x minus 4 times 5x minus 4, which is really 5x minus 4 squared. And if you look at this, whatever number we put in here, negative, positive, or 0, once you square it, it's going to be positive. Anytime you square a number, it's supposed to be positive, and we want it to be negative. So just looking at that, that's going to be no real solutions. So if you can just check numbers in here, and once you square it, it's never going to pan out. Okay, the last one is like the first one we did. We have 2 times 2x squared minus 3x is greater than or equal to negative 9. So I'm going to distribute here. You get 4x squared minus 6x, and I'm going to add 9 to both sides. And this is going to be greater than or equal to 0. And that would be your f of x here. So you can't factor it. That means we have to use a quadratic formula. So I'm first going to try the discriminant. And that equals negative 6. Remember, this is A, B, and C. Very similar to the first one we did. And we already found out this is negative 109. Okay, the discriminant is negative. That means when you put that in the quadratic formula, you're going to get negative 109, which gives you an I solution. So let's test x equals 0. If we test x equals 0, we're going to get f of 0 equals 4 times 0 squared minus 6 times 0 plus 9. And in that case, 9 is positive. This equals 9. 9 is positive. Therefore, the solution set is any real number. So it's all real numbers for this one, since this is positive. And that's all. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.